everybody! Again! So we're back with another video. In today's video, as you can see, I'm going to get ready with you guys, and I'm so excited about it. It's been so long since I filmed a Get Ready With Me, and I'm really excited. I'm going to do like a green look today. I'm going to use some of the, I think I'm going to use one of these greens. This one here, it's like an olive green, or this one, which is more like a truer green. I'm going to go ahead and swatch those real quick for you. Yeah, one is definitely like more green than the other, so I think I'm going to use this one though because I'm feeling those vibes. It's like that olive color. Oh my gosh, love. I also have my Rust palette out by Milk Cosmetics that I use constantly. This is just a Z palette, by the way, that has those greens in it. So if you want to chat with me about fall and drink your coffee and grab a snack, because I got my coffee here in this cute little fall mug. I guess it's more on Thanksgiving, but still, it fits the theme that we have going on. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into this video, okay? Yay! Okay, so obviously my eyes are already primed. I think I am gonna zoom you in just a teensy bit. And I've got my mirror like right here so that I can see what I'm doing. Hello! Okay, so let's get started. I'm gonna use the Milk Cosmetics Rust palette. I won this in a giveaway, so happy I did. I don't think I would spend money on this, although the formula is very, very nice. I think I'm going to go in with this mid-tone brown right here. We're going to put that in my crease lightly. I love the mattes in this palette. They're so nice. I use this palette like quite a bit, and I love it because it's got like a slight cool tone factor to it. It's very, very interesting. Okay, so let's see, what have I been up to? So, I have been focusing a lot on what I want to do instead of what I have to do, which I mentioned in my last video, and along with that comes like my, like, bringing in habits that I want to start doing, I guess, and there's like a couple different categories. So walking, I've been trying to walk a lot more, although when I'm stressed I tend to just like hide in my room a lot. Does anybody else do that? Anybody else get like introverted when you're stressed? That happens to me a lot. I just don't want to talk to anybody, I don't want to see anybody, I don't want to be outside, I just want to be in my bed and wallow in my misery. So walking has been something that I'm starting to, you know, get into, and I really do try. I try to do it 3 times a week, except the weeks that I'm stressed. And I'll just walk around my town because I have a really nice town to walk around in. I could walk like in town, or I could just walk around my neighborhood, and there's like a lot of interesting houses, and I have shared it on my Instagram too whenever I do those walks. They're really fun. I could also like walk to get a coffee, which is nice because Starbucks is right around the corner. And it's just a lot of fun to be in a town like this, especially considering the town that I lived in before was right next to a major highway, and it was very like commuter style and family oriented, so there wasn't too much to do all the time, and it was very frustrating. I lived there for 2 years and I don't know how I lived there. I was so isolated there. Anyway, I have videos on that. So anyway, back to the habits. So walking and reading. I have gotten into reading, and I have a trial of Audible that I downloaded, and I've been listening to this book that I'm also reading, so it's like kind of confusing, but like it works too. So I don't do it every day reading just because I'm like so exhausted at the end of the day, especially working retail. Once I leave this field, I think I'm going to make a video on the ins and outs of retail and like the good, the bad, the ugly, because I have so much experience to talk about that. And if you want a career in retail, I might want to think twice. So yeah, I wouldn't really recommend it, but that's just because I had kind of a not so great experience. I know people, I'm getting off on such a big tangent. But anyway, reading. Yes, I read like suspenseful books. So I have Malibu Rising on the on the bench ready to go for my next book. And then right now I'm reading Truly Devious. It's a young adult novel, and it's pretty good. I definitely would say it's suspenseful, not like off the seat suspenseful, but like I'm definitely curious about what's gonna happen. So I mean, that's pretty that says a lot, for me at least. So those 2 books I'm trying to get through. And let's see, what are the other habits? So saving money, I know I talked about this in my last video too, but basically I'm doing a lot of things, like bringing my own coffee for one, because Starbucks coffee is like $5 a coffee, and Dunkin' Donuts is a little bit cheaper at $3, but everything just so adds up at the end of it all, and I really don't need to be doing that. It's bad for you anyway. Like, it doesn't make me feel super great after I drink that coffee. I mean, it doesn't make me feel bad, but maybe a little bit is guilt that I shouldn't have been doing that type of thing, you know? But yeah, so bring my own coffee, trying so hard to bring my own lunch. I do a pretty good job, because I know that food at the mall doesn't make me feel that good, so, and it's really expensive. I work in a very, like, designer mall, even though the company that I work for is certainly not designer, even though they're trying to be, which is a whole, I swear, once I leave this company, I'm probably going to make a whole lot of videos, not directed at the company, but, like, my experience, I guess. So keep that in mind, because I feel like I'm going to leave soon, which is kind of exciting for me. This is all, like, revolved around my job. It's crazy, but I recently realized that obviously I don't want to work in retail, and that's going to be a video, but I think I'm going to go into real estate, and by that I mean like a real estate office. I think would be really interesting, and it would be super fast paced, which is what I'm used to from retail. And yeah, so I think I'm gonna go into real estate, because also it has it can, depending on the position, like it can have some HR related things, it can have some marketing things, which are 2 things that I am interested in as well. I just think it's really interesting how real estate can encompass all of those categories, job fields. So I think it's really cool that I figured that out, and I'm really excited to hopefully move on from retail once and for all. Hopefully I'll get something by the end of the year, because I really don't want to do another holiday. Hopefully by November, I'm hoping, because I'm really like going pretty hard at job searching. Pretty much the hardest I've ever gone in my life. I'm super proud of myself for that, because it's really hard to keep that up and, you know, be motivated, because sometimes it feels like a black hole. But what I would recommend, and maybe I'll do a whole video on like my career change again, because I realized I had another video that was called my career change, but I think I'm going to do that again, and also make a video about job searching when you do this, when you career change. So let me know if that's something that you're interested in, because I feel like I have a lot of experience with that. You know, just personal experience, not professional experience, of course. But yeah, so definitely bringing in some more habits, and with that includes like the job search too, trying to get into habit of that. And yeah, let's continue with the makeup real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with, yeah, I don't know why, but this one looks so patchy compared to this one. Alright, I'm gonna try not to worry about it, but I'm gonna go in with this color right here. It's called Mar. I kind of think I have a dip in that, which is awesome. Whenever I need dark browns for the crease or the outer V, I always reach for the Melt Cosmetics palette. Oh, one thing really cool that happened to me at the store that I work at, there was a Real Housewife that came into the store and was asking me about these cargo pants, and I was just like, wait a minute, you look really familiar, because like her voice also sounded really familiar. And it was so cool. My friend got a picture of her, and he doesn't even like watch the show, but he's all about that life. So yeah, that was really, really cool. It made my day. That was like the only cool thing that happened at my job. But anyway, yeah, so that happened. I have a trip coming up to South Carolina for my brother's wedding. And before that, next weekend I'm going to the beach in Delaware with my friend Lindsay and her boyfriend. So I'm really excited about that. It's just an overnight, so it's not even like anything too crazy. But it's like 3.5 hours away, and I'm kind of like dreading not dreading it, but like that, I have never driven that far in my, like I haven't personally driven that amount of time before, so it's a little bit daunting, but I'm sure it'll be fine, and it'll be a lot of fun, and I haven't been to the beach this summer at all, and it's not even really summer anymore. I mean, I guess it is, but it is Labor Day weekend, so technically. I'm having issues with this, which is not normal for this. I don't know if it's really an issue though. Maybe you can't see what I'm seeing, but it looks pretty cool. I like the vibe, as they say. Let's just keep it moving here. I totally forget what I was saying. Oh, the trip. Yeah, so going to Delaware to go to a beach with my friend Lindsay. It's just an overnight, and a little daunting for the 3.5 hour car ride because I've never done that before, but I'm going to listen to my book and listen to some jams. I got to put together a Spotify playlist because I'm going to probably go insane. But yeah, so that's that. And then for the South Carolina trip, I'm really excited because that's going to be for like a week, and it's going to be by the beach. There's going to be, well, I don't know, I don't think we're actually going to the beach at South Carolina, but we're getting like an Airbnb, and there's going to be a pool, so I'm really excited for that too. I tend to like pools better than beaches just because like it's a lot of work going to the beach. If you can understand that, let me know. Really excited to have some things to look forward to. On a day-to-day basis, I try to make my life a little bit, like, that was a lot of product, holy shit. Okay, let's blend. The shadows are not looking too hot today, but that's okay. I wonder why, like, it's very strange. Super excited for some upcoming trips, so that's something to look forward to, and hopefully getting a new job soon will also be exciting. Alright, I am going to go ahead and use that, like, golder green. This is called Commission, and it's by Sydney Grace. It's one of my favorite eyeshadows in my entire collection, and that is saying a lot, but wait until you see this amazing formula. Which hopefully it goes well with this look. I didn't really think this one through, but it's all good. So I'm watching some TV as usual. I love watching TV. It is a really bad habit, which is why I started to read. But anyway, I got into watching Top Chef, and I was rewatching The Real Housewives of New Jersey for a bit, since The Real Housewife came into the store. It kind of inspired me to watch that show, and then I haven't watched Real Housewives of Orange County in a really long time, and that's one of my favorite ones, so I'm rewatching that, and it really makes me sad because Gina is one of my favorite Real Housewives of Orange County, and she leaves after a couple of seasons, and it's never the same without her, but because I really like her kids and family. I think they're really like a well-rounded family, kind of like mine, so I always appreciate that. Alright, not really a fan of this look at all, but do I keep going? It's kind of cool with this sweatshirt. Let me see if I could like really bring that shadow to pop. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. I think I'm going to trust the process and kind of leave it as is, and as we go I will clean it up sort of, and I still have to put my brow bone highlight on, and that usually helps too. I'm going to go back into this palette and use the lighter color to lighten up my brow bone. So that's kind of the eye look done for now. I will see how this looks at the very end. Hopefully it kind of all comes together, because right now it's just like a green shadow on my lid and it's not really my favorite. I mean, I love this shadow, but like I don't love everything else, and I thought it was gonna look good and it's annoying me. Let me see if I put that crease color in, and then I'm gonna call it quits on this look. Meaning just move on. Maybe that's why, because I kind of lost this shadow. Yeah. That's better. Alright, let's keep it moving here. I will be back once my face makeup is on. Bye. Okay, so this is the finished look. I do really like how it turned out, even though it was a little bit of a struggle to get there. Usually the eyeshadows don't give me any problems, so don't know if I probably should have washed my makeup brushes. That's probably is what it is. But anyway, so that is the end of my video. I hope you guys liked it. Oh, I did want to run over like what I used on the rest of my face, because I've been really loving the face products that I've been using. Holy crap, my highlighter is beaming. We're here for it. So for my base and complexion products, I did use the Beauty Creations Flawless Stay Hydrating Primer. This is my second one that I'm going through. I bought the second one off of Mercari because I don't think I can be without this, and I think that's the only place I can get it. I'll have to look into that, but it's really good. It's a dewy primer, but it's not liquidy. Like, it's got some consistency to it, and it feels like thicker than normal dewy primers, and I've used a lot of dewy primers, but this one I really, really like. So, and it does come with a pump, and pretty cheap. I got it for like 10 bucks on Mercari. I think I got it in a BoxyCharm the first time I tried it, so there was that. The foundation I've been absolutely loving is the BareMinerals BarePro foundation. I have the shade Golden Ivory. It is pretty much a perfect match for me. I love the satin finish. I would say it's a medium foundation, a buildable medium foundation for sure. By no means full coverage. It feels super lightweight. I love the finish. It's like a satin finish, natural satin finish. It's gorgeous, as you can see. I really recommend it. And whenever I wear this foundation, which has been like constant, I get a lot of compliments on it. One lady had me write down the foundation that I used because she really liked it, like as a customer in my store. So really love this. It lasts like pretty much all day. By the time I get home from work, there is a little rub off and whatnot, but that's because I have 9-hour days. So, which doesn't really seem like a lot probably, but it is. For concealer, this is like my 4th tube of this, the Dior Skin Correct, and I have the shade 1N, I believe. It actually does not say, yeah, 1N, and I love the packaging on this. I love the doe foot applicator. The finish is very, very hydrating. It feels so good under my eyes. I love this. I love it. I have tried the foundation of this line, but for some reason the foundation breaks me out, so I'm not sure what that's about, because it's really sad. I do really like that foundation too, and the finish is beautiful. I would totally buy it again and again, minus the whole $60 for a foundation is outrageous, but so I'm glad that I found the BareMinerals, because these two work very nicely together, and I really can't live without these products in my life. I know I'm going to wear it at my brother's wedding in South Carolina, so they're just a standard awesome combination. Love those for foundation and concealer. And for powder, I've been loving the L'Oreal Infallible translucent setting powder. It's really nice. It doesn't really come with all too much, but I also love the one size powder as well. There's a mini that you can get, but anyway, this one's pretty good, and I do have it on today. It definitely gets rid of any shine minus the highlighter, and it's drugstore, so you can't go wrong. For highlighter, I use my throwback Blacklight highlighter palette by BH Cosmetics. I mean, I won this in a Stevie Cakes giveaway. Do y'all follow Stevie Cakes? She doesn't post all too much anymore, but when she does, she goes hard. And I won her giveaway that had a lot of BH products. The other thing that I have from her giveaway is this blush brush. All the other ones I kind of threw out, but like the fact that I won them in a giveaway and I'm using them today, that's incredible. I mixed together the white shade and the yellow shade the green shade and the yellow shade to get this beaming highlight situation. And for blush, my go-to blush, Coverfx Soft Peach. I can't stop talking about this. I absolutely love this color so much. You can see I use the crap out of it, and it doesn't even look like I have a dent in it. I don't think I even do. I have 2 other shades by this formula, and I love it so much because it has that shine factor, which I think why my cheeks are beaming so much. But for lipstick, really quick, and then we are wrapping it up, I used a tried and true lipstick. This is the ColourPop Layover lipstick, and it was a little too on the peachy side, so I topped it off with the Becca, what are these called? The Becca Ultimate Lipstick Love. This is in the shade Sugar. I basically put that all over my lips, and it made it a little bit more cool toned and lighter, which I really like this. I like the finish of this one better anyway. This one can be a little drying, but if you put like a lip liner or a balm or lip gloss over it, it works a lot better. So just FYI. Anyway, those are the products that I used for the rest of my face. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this look, and get ready with me. Let me know if you want to see those job related videos or career related videos, because I think I'm probably gonna do it anyway, maybe. But if you're interested, that would be awesome, of course. And that's it for me. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.